Right? Like,
You could go righteous again. That one's active, but you
okay.
choose it chase.
Alright, I'm just getting tanky, you know?
Yeah, that's good. Knight's Vow is good too. Makes both of us tankier. Alright, come to me. How many wards do you think you've dropped this game?
You're, 3? Why? Does it tell you?
uh,
Right? Like,
I do have more vision score than you. I only have a ward so often. Alright, you
I'm
pick
just
this
getting
guy?
tanky. Wait,
Oh,
Ez
or
is
that
over
guy's
here?
good. Anyone, Knight's Vow is good too. Let's be careful here. Makes both of us. Oh, okay. Big fight. Alright, come to me. How many wards do you think you've dropped
I
this
am
game? Oh,
alone.
come on. Go, 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 go.
3? Why?
That's
Does
fine.
it tell you?
Oh, that's it.
Ezra's over there.
I do have more vision score than
Alright, good.
you. I
Look,
only
we're
have
just
wards so
stalling.
often.
Oh,
Alright,
Zed's
pick
down.
this guy. Or that guy Lee's going for him. Anyone, Knight's Vow is good too. Let's be careful here. Makes both of us. Oh, someone might come down here if you want to chill with me.
Okay. I'm like, yeah, I'm like in between mid and bot lane. I'm like, I just want to help people, you know? I am
Friendly fellow.
alone. I should have bought a ward.
Oh, we're winning, we're winning.
Oh,
It's a dub, it's a dub. It's a
Okay.
fat dub. Oh, okay.
Is it a fat
It was,
dub?
it was a pretty fat dub, but then Kale died.
I'm like in between mid and bot lane. I'm like, I just want to help people, you know? Oh no.
Look.
Are we in or we out? Are we in or we out? Are we in or out? Are we in or out?
We're looking, we're searching.
We're hunting.
Looking for those hooks. Oh,
Is it a fat dub?
it was a pretty fat dub. Got him.
Okay.
Kale died. Oh, he lost his 1v1.
So do we have to back?
We can chill here.
Hello everyone and welcome back to Mercury Farms. So when we were here last night, we were working on some contracts and we were keeping an eye on our farm, our field, to make sure that there's no weeds in it. So I'm just going to set this up again. So as you can see, now we have weeds here. So we need to get our tractor back right away and get them looked after. So the best tractor for me to use is this one over here. But yeah, we got to get them looked after right away or we lose. Well, then I'm going to have to go out and lease something and buy some herbicide, and I don't want to do that. So we'll rush over right quick and get that looked after. Now, I don't mind running over this crop because this crop is actually a leased crop, not a leased crop, but contract, so it won't ruin. Just a second, I gotta turn Pat down. There, that's better. Listening to Pat moan and complain about GE again. Aw, thanks, Wayne. That helps me out big time, man. I think I'm averaging 1.9 viewers on Twitch. And I got to get to 3. And I got 14 followers, and I need to get to 50 within the next 22 days, I think it is. I'll get there eventually. Yeah, exactly. Steady view on Twitch. Like, I find a lot of people have been going in, like, I'm getting a lot of views, but they're viewing it after. So what I'm planning on doing, I got to work out my schedule with work and some of the school courses I'm doing and all that, and I'm going to try to get a schedule. Like, I was on earlier today. I got home a bit early and I just did a... Oh, that's awesome, man. Don't take long, does it? Once they start... Now, if everyone from my YouTube came over and started following me on Twitch, I'd do okay. Because I think I got 96 subscribers on YouTube now, if I'm not mistaken. Alright, let's get... This is the only part that got weeds in it right now. Yeah, it was only a short stream anyway. Now I gotta zoom in a bit, make sure we're getting them. Yep, we are. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put this on a worker. No, worker's not working. So I guess I'm gonna have to do it myself. I thought workers actually work with weeding. Try to get out to the closest to the edge of the field as possible. Now let me try a worker. No, I don't want a seed. I don't care if it's empty. Okay. Yeah, they're recognizing this as a seeder, so that's basically what they're looking for. Oh, you got no seed. Yeah, I noticed. I saw his stream there after he put it up, and he said that he's having sound issues again. I don't know what's going on, because we went in and configured it the other night for him. But he's still having them, so I'm going to have to spend some time with him on TeamSpeak, and we'll work through it. Now, I don't know how far over these weeds go. I don't want to have to do the whole field if I don't have to. So let's just go in and have a look. Oh, it's all weeded now. It's too bad, though, that he's having the issues. Yeah, I find you got to be very careful when you're setting up, like if you're using TeamSpeak or Discord or whatever to talk to whoever's on multiplayer with you, you got to make sure you set that up properly so you'll be able to hear them as well, right? Because if you're using a low quality mic or a headset mic and you just got the guys coming through on a speaker set, then you don't get really good sound on it, right? So guys, I have to do this because this is the most important thing, but I think I'm actually going to get a better weeder, one without the seed, so that way it'll work with a worker. Because this one here got seed in it, so the worker's actually looking for the seed. And then if I do that, then they're going to replant over the crop that I got, so it's not actually weeding. Now I know we weeded some of this already, but... You see, I'm half afraid to run over to the shop because I can't slow my time down. And if I run over to the shop... it's going to mess everything up. Yeah, exactly. His stream is coming across fine, but the ones that were on Discord weren't coming across. So he needs to make sure that he got that set up in his sound settings in OBS. Am I even getting rid of the weeds in here? I don't know if I am or not. I think I am. You know what? This is going to take forever. So when I get down to the end here, I'm going to go over and get another. I'm going to get a better weeder. I think I should have just stuck to the sprayer, to be honest with you. Missed the opening. We'll go over and see what they got because I want to put a worker on this because I can barely see the weeds. But I better do it fast. There's so much on the go. I got to go back up and I got to get the worker going on the harvester. I got to get the worker going on the... Or if I get a worker put on, because I'm only allowed so many workers. I'm just going to sell this. This is not working for me. And worst case scenario, I'm just going to have to put up with the weeds this time around and we'll get a sprayer. Back to the sprayer again. At least I know the sprayer works. Better anyway. Sell that, yep. Now let's see if we can get one without the cedar on it for a half decent price. Okay, weeding. So we got that one there for 35. We don't have enough for it. 27 for that one. We don't have enough for it. So that's the one we actually had, but 7.5, 7.5. Is that a weeder? No, that's a cultivator. And that one's got a cedar on it. That one's 15. Let me go in and see how much it'll cost to lease it. I'm just going to lease it for now. Until we can start selling some of our crop and contracts and that, then we'll purchase it. At least I know this one here will allow a worker. I've used this one before. And it's a fair size too, so it won't take us long. Yeah, I think they were on. They usually go in on Papa's TeamSpeak, the same one that we use for Nick's stream. So the best thing for Dragon to do is talk with Nick and see how he sets his OBS up, so everyone can be heard. All right, we'll start over on this side of the field, and I think I'm going to go lengthways. Don't mind me, guys. I'm doing this in a bit of a rush because I want to catch the weeds. Alright, so let's lower that down. And now see, worker works fine. Okay, so we're going to jump out, let the worker get on doing that. Yeah, exactly. I think I might do a bit of leasing myself as well. I should have been leasing from the beginning. Yeah, I was actually looking at another map to move this one to after a while. I'm looking for a good American map because I'm going to keep Oakfield Farms. I'm enjoying that series as well. So I was basically going to play this one for a bit longer and then eventually like sell everything off and move to America and do some farming in America. So I'm looking for a good American map. Now Papa sent me one, but the only thing is are the placeable buildings that are on it, when I start from scratch, they stay there. And I don't really like them. So what I might do, I might see if I can go into Giants Editor and delete them. And then I can put down my own... I'll put down my own sheds and stuff like that. But some of the placeable sheds that he has on that map, the doors don't even open. Like, they're just the ones that came with the base game that time, and they didn't even open or anything. And I like to have all my sheds on my property open and park, you know. Alright, let's get the worker going on this field to continue doing this contract. And we will go back up and we'll do the harvesting. At least that way now we got a bunch of workers working. And then eventually what we got to do is we got to go down and we got to plant our other crop as well, our other field. Oh, they're coming. They're a bit tricky because the way the texture is on it, it's just one big square texture, so you got to guess more or less. It's just trial and error to try to get the white part. So what I did is I painted it all green first because the majority of the truck is going to be green. So I got the green color for waste management. Now he wants the front part of the cab to be white. And it's like trial and error now. Like, you got to go in and you paint a little bit white to see where it shows up on the truck. I got to load it in game in order to see where the texture is showing white. And then move it around, and then it's time consuming right now. It'll take me a week or so to get it done, you know. And then once I get all that configured for him, then he wants the waste management logos put on it. So then it's fooling around with them to make sure that they're in the right position. So again, it's just trial and error. You put them on, you see where they're located to on the texture, load it in game, and then basically keep on going in and out until they get in the right spot. And he also wants the other thing that he wants done. He thinks it was going to be an issue, but the texture for the garbage bags in the truck will always stay the same. I can just change the quantity. He wants the quantity to be changed. So instead of holding like 20 garbage bags or 25, it'll hold 100 garbage bags. Now he can go in and play with the garbage bag texture in GE like he does with his product trailers and that, and add more if he wants. But they don't have anything, the textures don't have anything to do with the actual quantity that the truck will actually take. That's basically in the XML file. Oh my god, I was wondering why my harvester's so slow. I need to get this repaired. Well, it's not going to get done until after we get this field contracted done. Yes, yeah, the logos have to be in i3D. So you just load them up in, basically you load the i3D file up in GE, and then you can manipulate where, well, the texture, no, but if there's already textures on the truck, I can replace that texture with, and that'll be a good thing actually. I can replace the texture that's on the truck already with the logo for waste management, and then I can go into GE, open up the i3D, and move it around to where we want it to go. If I have to add another texture, then that's a whole different matter altogether. So basically what I'm planning on doing, I can actually get rid of the textures that he's using with the i3D, and I can actually put them on the body of the truck texture. So basically the texture becomes a part of the truck. The logo is basically into the paint job of that texture. So that's why I can take a bit of fooling around. And he may even have it so it's locked a bit and you can't even mess with it. So I haven't figured that part out yet. So I haven't gotten that far with it. Like, I probably won't get at it fully until the weekend, but I mean, Pat's map is going to be a couple of weeks away yet anyway, so. And then the other thing is if I can't get the white on the front, then he's going to have to put up with just a plain green truck. It'll be better than that one he's got now that comes in as orange. But I'll try my best. It's one of them things, you just put layers down and hopefully you put your layers in the right spot. Like, once I start messing with the colors on the texture, on the layers, I'll be able to figure it out. But like I said, it's just time consuming because you got to come out, you got to bring it in. I'll bring it into paint.net or Photoshop. I got to mess around with the textures and put layers down to color over what's already there. Then I got to save it. Then I got to put that back into the zip file of the mod. Then I got to load it into the game and have a look at it all around and see. And I mean, that's what I did with his product trailers, right? Just one of them things. But hopefully it won't take me too long to do it. Why am I up so high? Get closer to the field. So did you work today, Wayne? Oh, perfect, man. Thanks. I appreciate that, man. I always forget to do stuff like that, you know? I get so excited that I'm coming in and doing a stream and looking forward to playing the map and getting the work done that, you know, most people by now know that usually this is the time when I come on. But I'm really enjoying the streaming. I was even thinking about doing my FS17 on a stream as well, but that's going to be difficult because it is a role play and there's a lot of editing to the videos when I'm doing it. You work tomorrow, but it's my Friday tomorrow. Woot. Oh, so then you're off for a few days after tomorrow, are you? Alright, let's get this emptied and we'll get the rest of this field, all the bits that the worker couldn't get or too stubborn to get. So everyone that's watching, how's everyone doing tonight? I'm surprised Tony's not here. Tony usually drops in. But I keep on forgetting now, Tony's time zone is it's after midnight his time right now. Oh. Get down. I think I skipped a little bit there, so I'll back up just in case. Oh, okay, you work Friday to Tuesday. Oh, nothing wrong with that. So now you're off Wednesday and Thursday, so you'll get some streaming done then, won't you? Oh, he was playing GR, was he? I'm going to have to throw it into the tipper, so I'll go over and get this part over here and we'll work our way back that way. Now, the best thing about this contract, I think all of the field is going to actually fit in the tipper. And we don't have to go very far because it just got to go right here at the Windmill Hill. And hopefully the price on oats is good right now because we'll make a bit. Haha, he's still playing, is he? What happened there? Why did that shut off? Man, I'm so clumsy hitting my buttons and all that I end up doing this to myself. You know, I was surprised. You see that little indentation on the outside of the field? I did that when I had a plowing contract on this field, and I'm actually surprised it allowed me to do that because it's only a contracted field. I don't own the field. Oh my, look who arrived. How you doing, Tony? We were just talking about you and you showed up. You must have heard us talking about you, man. Alright, one little tiny bit left and we'll have this field done. Too bad they won't let you pick the straw up when you're doing the contracts on the field too as well. Because I got the baler down there now and I could have... we could have baled that up and brought them back to the farm. Now, do a big U-turn because I'm not missing one little bit. I'm going to check now shortly too to see how our worker is doing with the weeding of our field. I want to make sure that it's getting done. Hopefully I can fit all this oats in here. I should be able to. Yes, indeed. Alright, so I'm going to leave that. I'm going to have to leave that tipper there for now. Because our two tractors are in use. But I'll get this... I got to get this harvester back to our farm. Because we need to repair it by the looks of it. Then we're going to have to bring it to the gas station soon too and pick up some gas. Now I gotta get in the harvester because I can't see what I'm doing here. Now what I usually do, I go a little bit further than what you should. And then I just slowly put it in place and then drop it. And it always jumps anyway for some reason. Look at that. I never even hit it. Wow, I'm getting better. That's for sure. Now, what's behind us? I got a tree there. And the best way for us to get out of the field is over this way. Because here's the road. Yeah, exactly. That's all. We weren't saying much. I just asked. I said, it's strange you weren't here. Defend exhaust. So it says due to inactivity, so it looks like they actually got the job done. The John Deere is still on a worker over there doing the plowing. So when we get back to the farm now, we'll go in and check and see how the worker done with our field and make sure that they got every bit of the weeds. And if they missed any, we'll just go get that done right away. Then we can drop that weeder back to the... No, I won't drop it back. I'll just keep it for now. We're leasing it. Or not, I'll just drop it back, I guess. Because, I mean, we're going to pay by the hour. And all depends on what the cost is per hour. I don't know why they do it by the hour anyway. It should be per day. This is how much you pay per day. No, haven't driven into any bridges. Not even on Don Diego. With Nick and the guys. I don't drive into no bridges. Now, just as well bring all this in the shed because I might as well repair all of it. But I know I got the... Oh, I knew that was there. Okay, so we'll just leave this here and we got to move that out of the way. Got only 2 tractors, man. When you only got 2 tractors, it's so hard to get work done. No. Where is the Fent? Where did they finish up to? Over here. Looks like they got it all done, though. Fertilized 50%, so we're ready to actually do another coat of fertilizer on this now. It's got 0% weeds in it, so we are fully weeded in here. So that's a good sign. Yep, that's a good sign. So now we can... right now, priority to me is our fields. So what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to go pick up our fertilizer sprayer and fertilize the field. Then once we get that done, then we can worry about the contracts. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into the garage here. I'm just going to drop this right here. I'll just drop it behind the cultivator. Push it in a bit. Now, I'm going to go into the shop. I want to see what the lease per hour is on that. So 0 days. It's not giving it to us here, so we're going to have to come back here. We'll go into here, and if I double click on this, so it's 450 per day. Okay. So if you keep it for more than an hour and you bring it back, you pay $9.45 per hour. Oh no, that's per operating hour. Okay. So as long as we're not using it, we're paying $4.50 a day. So I'll hold on to that. That's not too bad. All right, here we go. Look at that, I got the lights on in the shed during the daytime, wasting electricity. Then we wonder why we pay so much at the end of every month on the light bill. Alright, let's go over and fertilize the field. Ooh, I almost banged into the shed. We got our row crop tires on so we won't damage the field. And there we go. We're going to hire a worker on that. Because our contract up here on field 37 is done now. So we can go up now and we can get the John Deere and grab that tipper. And drop off that. And we can finish our contracts on all the fields here because they're done. Oh, John Deere's still going, but it is. I can actually stop that now as soon as I get to it. I'm going to tell you though, it is really hard to play this game and not tab into the vehicles when you're so used to doing it. And I'm glad this is actually a small map. You got a lot of buffering? Just let me have a look there. Yeah, I'm showing everything into green. What are you buffering on, YouTube or Twitch? No, I'm showing fine on both sides. Right, I'm showing into green on both. I just went in and viewed my own stream and everything looks good. Anyone else get any buffering? Anyone? Anyone? Alright, let's fold up this plow. And in order to get into that other field up there, we got to go right up around. Yeah, no, I'm looking over at YouTube there now. On my side, the stream looks really good. Now, I got 3 viewers on YouTube there right now. Anyone else on YouTube getting any buffering or anything like that? I'll wait till Wayne comes back and he'll let me know. He's probably gone for his smoke. Alright, so I'm just going to drop our plow off right here for a second. I don't want to unfold it. There we go. Come in over here. I keep on forgetting the fences here. I can see me deactivating all the fences and very soon. Because they're nothing but a royal pain. Alright, man, perfect. How is it on Twitch for you, Tony? Right now, I have not changed any settings or anything, so it should still be good. I don't think I changed anything. Yeah, maybe it's just YouTube. YouTube and one of its many issues it always has. Alright, let's get this sold. See how much money we can make for ourselves. If any at all. You can barely see the money. Let me try to get a dark texture there. Okay, here it goes. See how much we make off it. So we made 5,000 pounds, 5,500 pounds. That's not bad. Now we can go in. Oh, look, there's a bit of weed left there. A little bit around here, but that's okay. That's not bad. They did a good job. And it did say 0% weed, so. Now, and I think that's because I came in and I changed it, put some grass there, remember? Now, what did I come in here for? Oh, turn the fertilizing back on, so they're getting the field done really good. I'll keep them off for now. We don't need them on. Oh, I came in to finish the contracts. And collect. So there we are. We're caught back up on our contracts again. How big is field 16? That's a sowing contract. 12, 13. It's not that big. It's not that big at all, and we can get 4,000 baling staying away from it. I've done enough baling over the last couple of episodes on this and Oakville Farm. I'm not doing any more. Oh, no problem, man. No problem, Wayne. Take your time. Grab me a bottle of Diet Pepsi while you're up there, would you please? I'm almost half tempted to do them transporting jobs, but I'm trying to figure out what they are. You know what? I'm going to pick them up, and if I don't like what they are, I'll just get rid of them. Okay, because there's one right here at the Windmill Hill. There it is right there. How many pallets is it? It is 1, 2, 3, only 4 pallets? Oh, that's not too bad. That's not too bad at all. The only thing is the tractor I need for that is in use right now. So we'll bring our tipper back to the yard. Our first crop is planted and growing, so that's a plus. And our worker has an empty tank, so we need to go down and... Oh. What was I doing? I'm going to try to do a U-turn here because I missed a turnoff. Oh, I missed my turnoff. Look at that. I say it wasn't me, but you all saw it on camera, so it was me. All right. Man, this is where you love to have multiplayer because there's so much that needs to be done. And that fertilizing and all that. Well, I got the weed done. That's the main thing. Now the fertilizing. We got the next little while to be able to get the fertilizing done. But I also want to get this tractor now set up and start planting our next field. So like I said, if we stagger them, we can keep up on everything that needs to be done on them. Because once we get the... Now I'm just going to pop this right here. I got to remember we got to go pick up our plow again. What I might do, I might actually... No, I can't because this don't have the right tires on it. We can't put them on it. So we're just going to have to wait till the fertilizing is done. So let's just run over and we'll grab the tractor. And we'll come over and we'll fill it up with fertilizer and get the worker back going again. They're almost done anyway. Won't take much longer for them to get this done. Now, I just got to try to remember where we're at. Sometimes it's hard to see the ground textures. So I got a rough idea. And that was my fault too, because I don't think that we did some fertilizing contracts. If that fertilizer tank was full, I think we would have had enough. And we're probably running low on fertilizer now as well. There we go. I think the fertilizer's the bags. Yeah, it is. So let's back up a bit. No, it's not picking it up, so I'm going to try to back right into the trailer. There we go. Now we're full. Now we definitely have enough. Have a bit of a top-down look here now because I got to try to line that up again. I'll probably end up doing the rest myself anyway. Right here, and I'll just back up into position. Get that worker back doing that. I think what we might do actually, once this is fertilized, we might go up to the house and we'll sleep because it is getting late there. And then we'll get back at it again tomorrow. We'll be finished with this field. All we got to do is wait for it to grow. Then we can harvest it, and then it's like just pure profit then for us. Then I'll put the front loader arms onto this. And I believe we still got a pallet fork anyway, yes. I didn't return that. And we'll take that pallet fork with our, and we got our bale trailer. And we'll take that up and we'll pick up them pallets up at the Windmill Hill and we'll drop them off and finish that contract. And then we'll run over to the shop and see what it is over there that needs to be done over there for the transport. They must have a really high collision on these vehicles, or the spleen on the route they take, because these vehicles stop and I'm not even near them. And they'll stay there until you actually pass by them. Wow, I don't think he was going to stop. I'm just going to make sure I get this little bit of edge here that they probably missed. That should be good. Now we can go drop this off and we'll get everything ready for in the morning to go up and do that transportation contract. While this field continues to grow, and as this field is, we can almost even wait for this field to finish growing, start planting our other field as we harvest this one. So again, a little bit of multitasking, but not hard at all. Now the only thing is our trailer that we need got a bunch of stuff on it, so I'm gonna have to get all that taken off anyway. Alright, so let's drop this down. We don't need this no more. And we'll go over here and we'll get all this hooked up and ready for in the morning to do them contracts. Now, I wonder if that'll allow me to pick that up. Or is there a collision on it? Yeah, there's actually a collision on it. So I can probably even push it with the harvester. Another one of my favorite tasks. Zoom in to see what I'm doing. Oh, up a little bit. There we go. Now we're going to need to get out and we'll take off all the straps. Not going to let me get that one off now. Can I do it from the other side? Yep. And yep. All done. Now we can lift this up and let's put it away. Oh. Lift it up more. Don't tip it this way so it falls down. Come on. There we go. Now I gotta find a good place to put these, so that way we have access to them. And what I might do, I might just put them over here in this grass area. Just right here. My biggest fear is that I don't know if it's going to let me do it this way. Yep. The only thing is I got to be careful now because there's no bottom prongs on this now and it can slip off. Now these are our seed pallets. These are not that heavy at all. But that fertilizer is really heavy. Try to get them fairly even. Wow, I can't believe I'm getting it done without much trouble. Now what I'm going to do is I'm not going to try to lift this, I don't think, because I don't have a weight on. I'm just going to try to push it off. There you go. Now we can lift it up and then come down and get this lined up. And that fertilizer bag can stay there because they're really heavy. What I need to get is there's actually a mod. It's for bag lifting. It's for lifting them bags. Must be getting late over your way now, Tony. How was the weather over there today? Is it cooling down at all? There we go. Now we can go hook up to our flatbed. And we get to do this all over again tomorrow with 4 more pallets. There we go. So we'll drop our loader arm for tonight, just in case an animal or something gets underneath it. Let's turn the lights off. We'll go over and get a little nap, and we'll get back at the contracts in the morning. Raining all day, yeah. It's nice though after a nice little heat wave to have that little bit of rain. 2:35 a.m. That's right. You're on an extended vacation now for a little while. That's unfortunate, but hopefully now you can get back doing something that you're appreciated for. You know, nothing wrong. There's nothing right about working for anyone that don't appreciate your work, and that will go behind your back and do things behind your back. You know. Now, let's go up to the Windmill Hill and get them 4 pallets. It shouldn't be too heavy. It looks like it's only a bit of flour. A couple of bags of flour. I also got to get the John Deere up here too as well to get our plow. I say our crop has grown right nice now because it's fertilized 100% and its weeds are 0%, so that's really good. Have a little bit of a drive in the cab. I actually like driving around in the cab. But when it comes to doing work with the front loader, I can't do it from the cab. It'll take me 3 days just to do that contract. Because it'll take me 3/4 of a day just to load them up and unload them. And then another day to get there. Alright, so the best way to do this, I think, is we'll park our trailer right here on this edge. We'll drop the trailer down. Now, we got some vehicles in the way here, so hopefully I can grab this first one without hitting any vehicles. Could have went in from the front as well. Well, the forks fit in here. Yep. Now what I'll do is I'll probably put one in the front here, and another one behind it, and then we'll stack some on top. My biggest thing is trying to line everything up straight. That's what I should be doing. Do this right, I should be able to turn in slowly. I might push it a bit, and I'll bring it out here away from that vehicle. Oh yeah, it'll let me pick it up. Just got to be careful I don't drop it. Now the only thing is it's on a bit sideways, so I'm going to have to come in on a bit of an angle here. I'll try to get it fairly close to the other one. Now, let me zoom out and I'll back up a bit. There we go. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to jump out. We're going to strap these down. I'll put one strap, oh, I don't need the flashlight, on each one, and then we can get the other ones on top, and then we'll just restrap them. You still have the YouTube stream, okay. When are you going to stream again, Wayne? Come on. There we go. I hope them other pallets, I don't think we got to do them other pallets because there's no wire bands on them. So like these ones with the wire bands, it almost looks like they're ready to go to market. How is my stream on your YouTube, Wayne? Tony said he was having buffering going on. Is it buffering for you? Yeah. Bring that down. No, down, Morpheus. There we go. Oh, I dropped it, but if I get out, I wonder if it will... Oh yeah, that'll hold that in place. We'll throw another one right here. Throw that one there. I don't care, man, as long as we can get it to wherever it gotta go without it falling off. Alright, let's get this ready again. Lost a stream on Twitch. Just let me have a look. See, that's weird. Now, I got 6 viewers on Twitch, and it's showing for me. And it's showing that it's a good quality. Like, I don't know. I don't know what's going on. You wouldn't get away with this in real life. I guarantee you what I'm doing. We did. Now we'll just undo these straps again and strap it up. I don't think this one's going to make much of a difference, no. And that one's not going to do anything, and I think that's it. So now we can go drop this off and make some more money. Now, I'm going to have to go in and find out where we need to go with it, though. Have a black screen. Just give me a second now. I'll just go over and have a look. So let me get this hooked up. Oh, no. Wrong button. Just try hitting refresh, Tony. Because I got it going and I can see it perfect. There's no black screen on mine. Okay. One of them nights where everything is not working, you know what I mean? Dragon tried to do a stream earlier and he was having trouble. Alright, so this one here, we need to bring it to the garden center. So that's right back close to the farm anyway. Then we'll have a... What would be the chances of actually... Oh, come on. I was doing good too. I thought I was going to get through the whole stream without banging into anything. Oh, you got 3 mods on your Twitch? Who are your mods on your Twitch? I gotta set them up on mine. I don't think I got any on my Twitch. I know I got you on my YouTube. Like, I know how to do it on... I know how to do it in YouTube. I don't think Twitch would be any harder. Look at our crop. The edges are ready to be harvested already. So that's good. So now we can start working on our other field and get that starting to be planted. So I say give it by the end of this day, this game day, and that whole crop will be ready to harvest. Now the garden center, I believe, is this way. We just got to find the drop-off spot. Oh, I think you go by the red dots, isn't it? Now I'm wondering what's at the vehicle shop that needs to be picked up and dropped off. Now, where is the drop-off for this? So the red dots are over here. I would imagine it would have to go in a square somewhere. So I say right here. Unloading bay. Now, let's get the straps off. Now guys, I'm going to cheat a little bit. Nice way to deliver, isn't it? There's one. I never said I had to do it neat. I wonder if they got to be right way up though in order for it to count. We'll find out in a minute. I hope it's that square. If it's not, we got to move them all the way over to this other square. But this says unloading, so I can only assume it's right here. Now let's go in and see. Okay, items transported from to the garden center. Goods in. It says we're like 0%. Let me move the trailer out of the way. I bet you it's that other square. It's that other square. Or maybe if I just... Where I pushed him off, it didn't recognize me of dropping it. So maybe if I just come in... and lift it up. And then drop it. Now let's go in and see if it counts as one. Nope, nothing. I've never ever done a transporting one. Did anyone ever do transporting on this? Maybe it is this square over here. Now let's have a look. Yep. I put him in the wrong square. Now, see, that don't make sense. Like, if you were to look at this, Wayne, or anyone, you see unloading, would you not think that it would it'll go right there? Now I'm going to go in every time I do it, make sure that it counts. Alright, let's get this last one. There we go. Now we can go in and collect. I'm telling you one thing, if it's pallets over at the shop, I'm canceling it. Does anyone remember when we leased that weeder, how much, or the weeder, how much was it to purchase it? I think once we get our crops and that in, we'll be able to afford to purchase it. So we'll run over to the shop right quick and see what they got over there. You know, that's what I don't understand, you know. Like, it took one in-game day to plant that field, but yet it's growing in stages like that. Like, that's why I can't wait for Seasons mod to come out, because the growth of the crops is so much better utilized. You know, you can plant the crop and it'll take 2 seasons for it to grow. It won't grow until it's its growing season. Oh, okay, yeah, you were probably gone to the store when I did that, yeah. Now, what's over here that needs to be delivered? 2 pallets. Well, we can manage 2 pallets. Looks like fish. There's Skipper there. At least now I know I'm looking for smaller squares. Now, there we go. Yeah, exactly. That's what I love about 17. That's why I still play it, because of seasons. Like on my Valley the Old Farm series that I'm doing, I love it because I got seasons running. Now my favorite on seasons is 9 Day, but because I'm doing that series and you don't want it to go on forever, I'm actually doing it on a 6-day season. But I actually, one of these days I might just play for fun 17 and do a 24-day seasons. Put a lot of cheap money in and buy every field on the board and just start planting. Do seasons on, actually, you know, to be honest, I did Factory Farm with seasons on 17. And that's a good way to do it, because you can start planting your crops right away of everything you need, and then you can go and focus on your logging to get your pallets made. Alright, now I think this has got to go to the livestock market, I believe. No, it's going to the spar shop. Okay, so we know where that's at. Not far from the livestock market. Yeah, the snow removal in the winter is fun as well. Yeah. Actually, when I did PetSmap on seasons, I edited the XML to start in the first day of winter, just so we can have time, because I didn't want to really focus on planting crops right away and all that. I never had no animals or nothing at the time, so I didn't have to worry about grass or silage or anything like that. And I just focused on forestry over the winter and snow clearing, because the snow became that bad that you actually had to clear the snow to get into the forestry area to cut down your logs and stuff like that. No, buddy, I'm gonna jump right in front of you now, because we got to turn in here now shortly. If I'm not mistaken, the spar shop is just right here. Now guys, I'm going to do the same thing again. I'm going to knock them off, then I'm going to move the trailer and I'll push them in place. And it's probably that furthest one in, because that's the smaller of the two squares. Now, I mean, I could just go in and actually hook up to the trailer and move it, but no, I gotta do things difficult. Now I probably won't be able to connect to it. I'm just going to go in and see if that... Oh, no, I don't have to go into the inside one. I'm glad I checked. Watch now, I knock it out again. There we go. Another contract completed. Sorry, buddy. I didn't hit your car. It wasn't me. I don't want to bang into the people's houses, so I'll take my time here. There we go. Alright, let's get this back to the farm. Some more contracts done. $5 billion. Wow. Imagine having that in real life. Even $1 million in real life would be good. Can I make it? Can I make it? Yes. Yeah, even $1 million in real life would be good, let alone 5 billion. But you know what? If you were to win $1 million and then your lifestyle would change to that $1 million that you had, then that $1 million is not a lot of money. Same thing as if you won a lotto for $60 million, your lifestyle would change to match that. You know, how many times do you hear about people winning the lotto and they would win multi-million dollars in a lotto, and in several years, in a couple of years, they're broke, even worse than what they were before they won the lotto. Because money, the more money someone got, the more they like to spend it. You know, and they keep on saying, well, oh, I got $1 million, so I can go out and buy this, I can go buy that. And then all of a sudden you realize, oh my God, where did all the money go? All right, guys, just give me a second here. I'm just going to leave it here. I'm going to go make a quick cup of coffee. If you guys want, you guys go get yourselves a drink and that, and we'll come back and we'll get ready and we'll go up and start on seeding our next field. So just give me a few minutes and I'll be right back. All right, I'm back. Now let's get into John Deere. We'll take the John Deere with our seeder. Now I just got to remember where we put it. Okay, it's over here. Now we are full, so we can go on right up to the field. Now the only thing is, worst case scenario, if we run out, one, I can drive all the way back down here to the farm to fill up again. Or number two, I can actually come down and grab the front loader and bring the seed and fertilizer up to the harvester. But I think it'll probably be easier for me to drive down and fill up. Yeah, I just got to remember how to get to the field. I think we just turn off right here if I'm not mistaken. Now we did soybean in the other field. I forget what I think I was going to do oats in this one. Or was it canola? Let me see. Oat. I think I'll do oat because you get a fair price for oats. But you also get the straw as well. Alright, so let's get this started. Now, come right up to the edge, Morpheus, now so you don't miss any of it. Now you'll see that this is plowed out here. Now I think this is going to grow faster than the rest of it because it's like a new part to the field, and I think that's what happened down in the other field. It's like the part that we added on, it actually grew faster. That's alright. I will go around twice and then we'll get a worker put on this and we'll go in and see what other kind of contracts are there. Maybe we might pick up a plowing or a cultivating contract if it's worthwhile doing. Or we can always go in and see if there's another transportation one. They're very quick and easy to do actually. For a good bit of money as well. Yeah, we got a fair sized field here again as well. Quite a size field. We'll get a lot of straw out of the field as well, so. And I know the straw don't sell for much, but you know what? It's extra. It's all extra. You get your wheat, or your oats, sorry. We'll have our oats to sell, and then we'll have our straw to sell on top of that, so. Can't complain. So you go into work tomorrow, Wayne, and it's your Friday, so then you're off for the next two, so I guess you'll be streaming for the next 2 days. Probably do a stream maybe tomorrow night or something. And the only reason why I ask is, you know, like, I don't want to, I'm going to try not to overstream anyone else that, like, watches my streams and that. We don't want to overstream each other because I'd like to go watch your stream, and I like you here when I'm streaming to watch mine. I find, you know, that way you learn from each other, you know, like, I might do something that you didn't know about, or you might find a bit easier the way that I'm doing it than you were doing it, and vice versa, you know, like I watch what other people do and see how they do it and see if I'm doing it comparable, or is there an easier way to do it or not. Now I think we're good here now. I'm going to hire a worker. I think the worker will be able to manage it. And we're going to jump out and run back to the farm. And all the vehicles out on the road are going to stay there and honk their horns at a tractor that's not even in the way. Look at the airplane up there. I wonder where they're traveling to. Looks like they're heading across the pond. On their way to America. On their way to the Americas. If I look really close, I can almost see the tail number. It looks like it's Lufthansa. So it probably started its journey in probably Frankfurt, Germany. And probably on its way. It looks like a 747-400 as well, so it's a big plane. It looked like it had 4 engines on it anyway. Alright, now what I want to do is I'm going to get in the harvester. And we're going to push this fork ahead a bit, hopefully. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm going to try to get a front view. Hopefully. No, everything is going to be a bit different. Yeah, it'll push it. I'll do it slowly. We'll push it right out of the way because I want to get the 2 vehicles in. I'll shut this down. And don't need the beacons on. We can fold it up. Let's fold up the harvester. Because we're not doing nothing with it right now. We will be soon, but I want to get this repaired. And get it all checked up now before we need it to start harvesting our crops. So we'll do our little bit of maintenance on it. So we'll repair the harvester. And then if we tab, look at that, the condition of that. We're going to repair that. And we don't need to repair the trailer. So there we go. Our harvester is ready for our harvest. And while we're here, we might as well grab the sprayer and give it a spray off. Make it look brand new again. Nothing wrong with clean equipment. We'll wash down the header. Don't want to cross-contaminate from the last field we were doing to our fields. Because we have good crops and we don't know what the other farmers put on their crops. So I'll get this washed down and that'll decontaminate any other crops that are not ours. I don't want anyone coming back saying that our crops were poor quality. Alright, now let's go in and see what contracts we got that we can make a bit of money on. Ooh, look at this harvesting contract. What kind is it? Oh, man. No, that's seeding, sorry. Here it is. But, oh, man. It's sweet potato. Not doing it. See, that's not enough money. Fertilizing is not really enough. Baling, no, baling. Look at the baling. The balings are worth a lot of money, though. So there's not really much there. I think there was another harvesting one right here for 1,800. And again, it's... What's this one? Harvest the potatoes. No, I'm not touching it. Alright. So there we go. So we'll just keep an eye. If we actually look at our worker, we're down to 48% on the seed already. The fertilizer's good, so what I'm actually going to do, I'm going to get in this tractor. And we're going to get a pallet of seed. And we're going to bring it up to that field, rather than driving all the way back down here. Now, hopefully the one I pick up is a full pallet. Nope. Twisted it too much. Yeah, that's a full pallet, so we'll get that up, we'll twist it up so it don't fall off, and we'll bring this up to the field. Might actually almost need it by the time we get up there. I'm actually excited to get some more straw. I'd like to try our baler out again. That's a pretty cool baler. Did the harvester stop or something? Because it's stuck on 42, or not the harvester, the worker. Looks like it's stuck on 42%. That's the only thing about them small seeders, is they don't hold a lot of seed. Oh no, it's going back to work again. It must have been just turning around. But at least now we got some seed up here. I don't think we'll need any fertilizer. Welcome back, Wayne. Alright, how is our worker doing over here? See how much he's got done. Wow, not even half the field done yet, and it's going to run out of seed. So this is quite a big field. It's hard to tell there because that's to cultivate it, and there's this sowing texture. So we'll just wait here for the worker to need some. And it's probably going to need another one brought up as well. We'll find out now when we fill it up. Alright, I just looked over to see how the stream was going over there. It looks like it's going well. Now what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to come over here and get out of the way. Of our worker, because you know the way the workers are. They get so contrary, saying things are in their way. We'll just lay that down, take a bit of weight off the tractor for now. There we go. So yeah, we're starting to get ahead really good now. I mean, we're at 32,000 pounds. But now, once these crops grow and we start selling them, like for example, now guys, I took out, you'll notice that everything is back in liters instead of bushels. I'm not going to use the unit convert mod no more until it's actually updated and you can actually change the different amounts in that. Because I mean, I'm trying to keep this realistic. We are in the UK. UK does not measure in bushels. So we're back. So the prices you see here now are per 1,000 liters. So if we look at it, so we got wheat, barley, oats, right? So oats, 669 pounds per 1,000 liter. That's not bad. And our other crop is soya bean, and that's around 858. I think it does go up if the demand goes up more. The other thing I want to look at too on this map is the cotton. Now the cotton, to me, that's not a really good price for cotton. But it is going down, so that's potato. What's the eggs? The eggs are usually good. And look at milk. But the straw, like 54 pounds, is going up, but you don't get a lot of money for the straw. And the silage or the slurry, that's not a really good price. And then you got the manure. But that's it when you're working on normal. And after we finish our crops, the first growth of our crops here, then I'm going to actually switch it over to hard. No, I think I got it on hard. Me and Wayne were looking at it there yesterday. Which one would it be in? It would be in this one. Yeah, economic difficulty is hard, and that was one of my rules. It had to stay on hard. But my plant growth is on normal. After we actually get these two fields planted and harvested, before we start doing anything, that's actually going to go down to slow. And that's where it's going to stay. And that's what I said in my rules at the beginning of this series, that for the first little while until we get established and get a few pieces of land, we'll keep this on normal for doing contracts and whatnot. And after that, we will set it down to slow growth. But still, even slow growth on this is fairly quick. Now, you're doing something similar, aren't you, Wayne? You're going to do yours on... You're on fast growth right now, and you're going to bring it down to normal. But I can understand you doing that. Your map is a lot bigger. The fields are more expensive. Right? I don't even know what... Like, look at the prices of the field. The most expensive field on this map is probably... Like this piece of land here. It's $485,000. You get one piece of land and you get all the forestry. But then you get something like these here are 234 and 232. This big piece of land here is 258. This bit of forestry up here, that's not bad, 76, but it's just woodland. I will never buy it. This one here is 180,000. But like, it'd be cool to get like, say, these fields here and then create one big massive field, or purchase the whole map and just make one big field around the map. I actually saw someone do that on a stream. It was DJ Goham. He was on this map and he took down all the fences and hedges. He cut down all the trees and he made one big massive field. Yeah, 1 million plus for sure. Alright, you're going to run out of seed now soon, buddy. You only got 1% left. So let's get you filled up. As soon as he stops now, it'll make it easier on him. Hopefully I can do it while the worker's still in it. Hopefully it accepts it. What is he doing? I'm not sure which ones the seeds go in. Do they go in the back ones or the front ones? Oh, no. I don't want to... Ah! I knew that was going to happen. Alright, let's try this again now. No, I'm going to have to fire that worker just to do this. Just to open up the... Now, let me see. Let's open the cover. Or are we even on it yet? We're on it. It's not taking it. The covers won't even open. Let me bring up this HUD. Is there one there for opening the cover? Alright, let me jump out. I'll drop that seed off right next to it. Tractor over here out of the way. And then we'll go over and fill this up and let the worker get back to work. I think this one here will do it all. Oh, let's... Why are you not collecting that seed? Maybe I need to lift it or something. Oh, I better change that back to O. Oh, it did fill up. You know, that was probably full. We didn't even see it drop in. Or you guys probably did. I probably never seen it drop in. Now, let's try to get this lined up the best we can so the worker can continue on where they were going. Now that looks pretty good lined up. What do you mean you're blocked? You're not blocked. I'll do it then. Now you go on. Yeah, that, let me get rid of that. I mean, it only takes 600 liters of seed, and it goes down pretty quickly, too. So we'll leave that bag of seed there. It's probably going to need to use it. And if it don't, we can use it to fill it up when we're done this field. So now we can get this tractor back to the farm. So I guess there's going to be a lot of mods coming out soon with the mod competition opened up now. It ends on the 27th. And then I don't say it'll take too long after that for the mods to start being released. And then hopefully, they'll release the scripts for factories. And that'll put so much more into these maps that'll allow you to do a lot more. From what I heard, Seasons is just about ready to be released. There's something to do with the scripting or something like that. I don't know if there's any truth to that or not. I don't know if any of you guys heard any news on Seasons. Now, we don't need this bale fork, or we don't need this front loader arm anymore for a while, so I'm going to drop the pallet fork off first. I'm going to try to tidy up a little bit here now. Drop that off first. Then I'm going to run over and I'll get that bale fork out of the way of the harvester. We'll go over and pick that up and we'll put that away. We got a shed there. I bought that shed there and I hardly ever use it for anything. I got to start putting the equipment away in the nighttime. Let's lift this up a bit now, just so it don't bang into anything. And we'll put this over in the shed. There we go, we'll drop that off. I'll leave the arm on this. I'll just lift it up off the ground a bit. No sense of taking the arm off. Yeah, exactly. That's what I'm thinking. Seasons will come right after the mod contest. Now, what do I want to do now? Let's put this tractor over here for a while. We don't need it right now. I'm almost tempted just to go over and get the edge of that field harvested, but no, I'm going to wait for it all to be ready. I don't have withering on, so make sure the doors are closed. I'm going to close this window up. Wait, no. Oh, that's right. It's on that. So I actually got to take it off of that, put it on the tractor. No. So with the front loader arm on, I can't Oh, the back window I gotta hold down two mouse buttons. There we go. Turn the lights off. And there we go, guys. Everything is starting to come in place now. Just go over and have a look at our crop and see how that's going. I'm keeping an eye on that harvester up there as well. Or not the harvester, but... Now see, why do I have weeds there? We weeded this field. See, this is what I don't like, and I can't do nothing with these weeds now unless I lease a sprayer. I might actually go with a sprayer anyway, just in the near future. Now our field is just up here, so we'll run through our field here. Now all this out here, look at the growth here. This is going to be a great yield in this one. Just around that edge there was a bit of weed. So it did miss a bit, but not too much. And that's probably the part I did. And I didn't get it all. Now we'll run up here and see how our worker is doing. It's going to get it done slowly. Still lots of it left though. But now the run is a bit shorter for him, back and forth, right? So alright guys, I'm going to end the episode here, and when we come back we'll continue on getting this field planted. And we'll keep an eye out on the contracts and see what's going on in the contracts. But listen guys, I really appreciate everyone on YouTube and Twitch for dropping in. I really enjoy doing these videos for all of you guys. I hope you guys enjoy them as much as I like making them. And if you're new here on my stream, you can run over to my YouTube channel and click on that subscribe button, and on my Twitch you can click on the follow button. It would really help my channel out, help it grow a bit better. And guys, I hope you all have a great day, and I'll see you in the next one. Take care.